The creator of the AI tool I used to run my entire business just got acquired by OpenAI. His name is Peter Steinberger. His tool is called OpenClaw. And last week, his announcement hit #1 on Hacker News. 1193 points, 877 comments. Most people are going to react to this news. I'm going to show you what this tool actually does because I run a team of AI agents on it right now, coordinating my content, research, my operations, all through WhatsApp. Here's what happened, what it means, and how you can start using OpenClaw today. Let me give you the facts. Peter Steinberger is an Austrian developer who previously built PDF Kit, a company he ran for 13 years. He started OpenClaw as a playground project. His words, "Never would I have expected that the playground project would create such waves." Well, it did. OpenClaw became one of the most important open source AI agent platforms in the world. And now Peter is joining OpenAI. Here's what he said in the announcement. "My next mission is to build an agent that even my mom can use. That will need a much broader change, a lot more thought on how to do it safely and access to the very latest models and research." He picked OpenAI because, and this is a direct quote, "What I want is to change the world, not build a large company. And teaming up with OpenAI is the fastest way to bring this to everyone." Now here's the part that matters for you and me. OpenClaw is not getting absorbed into OpenAI. It's moving to an independent foundation. It stays open source. It stays community driven. OpenAI is sponsoring the project and giving Peter time to work on it, but the code base remains free and independent. This is the best possible outcome. The creator gets frontier models access and OpenAI resources. The community keeps the tool. Everyone wins. So why should you care? 3 reasons. 1, validation. When OpenAI hires the creator of open source agent platform, that tells you where the industry is headed. Agents aren't a trend. They are the infrastructure. OpenAI is betting on this. 2, acceleration. Peter now has access to unreleased models and research. He spent a week in San Francisco meeting with major labs. Whatever he learns is going to flow into OpenClaw. Expect this tool to get significantly better, significantly faster. 3, stability. A foundation means OpenClaw doesn't depend on one person or one company anymore. It's not going to get acqui-hired or shut down. It's not going to pivot into enterprise only. The foundation structure protects the open source community. If you're building anything with AI agents, and you should be, this is the platform to lean on. So what is OpenClaw? For those who haven't used it yet, here's what OpenClaw actually is. OpenClaw is an open source AI agent runtime. Think of it as an operating system for AI agents that live on your computer. It connects to models like Claude, GPT, or open source alternatives that give them the ability to use tools, access your files, browse the web, control your devices, and talk to external services. The key difference between OpenClaw and just using ChatGPT: continuity and control. ChatGPT starts fresh every connection. OpenClaw remembers context. It has persistent memory. It can pick up where it left off yesterday. ChatGPT runs on someone else's server. OpenClaw runs on your machine. Your data stays with you. And the big one, OpenClaw supports MCP, Model Context Protocol. That means your agents can plug into Notion, Stripe, Google Drive, WhatsApp, databases, file systems, anything with MCP server. One universal protocol, unlimited tools. It's not a chatbot, it's an agent platform. And that's distinction that matters. Now let me show you something that most YouTubers covering this news cannot show you. This is my actual OpenClaw setup. I run a team of AI agents that help me operate my business every single day. Here's how it works. I have a chief of staff named Emily. She coordinates everything. She runs on OpenClaw connected to WhatsApp. Every morning at 8 a.m., she sends me a briefing. What happened overnight and what's on the calendar and what needs my attention. Under Emily, I have specialized agents. A technical researcher named Hugo who does morning intel sweeps, scanning Hacker News, AI Twitter, product launches, and he compiles a daily brief. That brief that you heard me reference earlier about the Peter story, Hugo wrote it. I have a content lead who writes scripts, a demo engineer who builds walkthroughs, a social manager who schedules posts, a DevOps agent who monitors systems. All of them coordinate through WhatsApp. I send one message, Emily routes it to the right agent. The agent does the work. I get the output back in WhatsApp. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Here's my WhatsApp right now. I can say, Emily, what's the status of this week's content? And she checks the shared workspace files, sees what's been drafted and what's in review, what's scheduled, and sends me a summary from my phone while I am doing my coffee. Or I can say, Hugo, what's trending in AI this morning? And within minutes, I get a curated brief of sources, analysis, and content angle recommendations. This is not theory. This is running right now, every day. And my entire system runs on OpenClaw. The config isn't complicated. Each agent has a role definition, access to specific MCP tools, and instructions on how to coordinate with the other agents. The orchestration layer handles the rest. You're probably thinking, that's complex setup. Where do I even start? Let me give you the simple version. Step 1, install OpenClaw. It's open source, free, runs on Mac, Windows, or Linux. Go to openclaw.ai and follow the install guide. Takes about 5 minutes. Step 2, connect a model. Claude, GPT, or any model you prefer. OpenClaw supports all of them. You add your API key in the config. Step 3, add one MCP tool, just one. Start with something you actually use, Notion, Google Drive, your file system. Connect it the same way I showed you in my MCP Registry video. One config block, restart, and done. Step 4, give it a job. Not something like be my assistant, but be very specific. Every morning, check my Notion task database and send me a summary of overdue items. That's an agent on purpose. Step 5, iterate. Once that first agent is working, you add another tool. You add another job. You build from 1 to 2 agents, from 2 to 5. And that's how I got the system I just showed you. Not all at once, but one capability at a time. The foundation announcement means that this platform is only going to get better. More contributors, more MCP servers, better model support. And with Peter at OpenAI, expect tight integration with whatever OpenAI ships next. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to write code. You need to understand your business well enough to tell an agent what to do. That's your 10 or 12 years of expertise. The AI handles the execution. Let me tell you what happens next. OpenClaw, under the foundation of OpenAI backing, is going to become the default open source agent platform, the same way Linux became the default driver OS, the same way VS Code became the default editor. When the best tool is free and the community is strong, everything else consolidates around it. I expect to see enterprise features, better multi-agent coordination, improved memory systems, tighter security controls, all open source. Peter said it himself. I will stay at a place. Peter said it himself. It will stay a place for thinkers, hackers, and people that want a way to own their data. That's the future. Agents you own, data you control, systems that work for you. If you want to build your own AI agent system like the one I showed you, we teach this step by step. Link in the description. Subscribe if you want more. Next week, I'm doing a full walkthrough on my WhatsApp agent setup. Every config file, every MCP connection, start to finish. Hit the bell and I'll see you in that one.